Er staat aan, ja?
Yep, you're on. Okay, I'm not sitting down yet.
Sit down and have fun with some derby.
Okay, people, we have two announcers. Yay!
Hello, it's me, number 2.
No, I don't pretend to be number 1. My name is Whippin' Red Siren.
My name is Slapsock, and we're ready to play some derby.
Yes, and the first lead is given Parliament of Pain's B team, and that is homicidal tendencies, chased by number 44, Dreadful Discordia. And let me start by saying that both these teams have told me they have 3 people playing their very first game. So let me go through the roster of the aces of PoP. No, this is not aces, right? This is the B team.
They called it Aces of PoP, so...
051 Heart Limits, 084 Bubble Wizard, but that is Mansa Bruza playing under the number of Bubble Wizard. 1083 Gerald Beast, but on the shirt it says Mobile Element to keep it complicated for us. Number 111 King Crimson, first game. 1312 Homicidal Tendencies, you just saw her jamming. Playing under number 11, it is Slipstitch, also playing the first game. Number 19 Killjoy, 23 Skullgit, 314 Yonadark, 321 Misty Step, 59 Mbam, 713 Gilly. Number 8 and Gilly now jamming is lead jammer. Number 8 is Moshpit Molly, 901 Gene Splicer, and also a first game for 99 Meow. And on the bench we have Sparkles, Rainbow Carnage, Iron Mist, and Horny Badger. That was PoP's B team.
And for their opponents today in the beautiful city of The Hague, even though it's raining, we got the Rockcity Rollers with number 100 Mags, 12 Skunk, number 32 Thunder Tides, number 400 Bad Request, number 42 Tenacious T. We got number 44 Dreadful Discordia, 5307 Lefty Lucy, 555 5-foot Furby, 5591 Paranoots, 74 Rosie Galore, number 80 DD Dominator, 805 Death Valley, 8777 Pure Chaos, 89 Monster Jam, and on the bench we have Lone Star and we have Spoiler Alerts.
And in that team playing their first games are Skunk, Bad Request, and Paranoots. So back on what is actually happening on track, that is a call off by number 8. Number 44.
2 times 4 is 8, so that counts.
Yes.
2 fours, yeah.
That's Dreadful Discordia. In the meantime, on the scoreboard, it's 5 points for the Parliament of Pain B team and 8 points for Rockcity Rollers. And we will start the 5th jam now with Lefty Lucy and Homicidal Tendencies as jammers.
Lefty Lucy making some moves to the outside in a 1-of-1 against John the Dark. Nice hit on the inside, recycling the jammer back. Lead has been established for Homicidal Tendencies. Hang on. eyeing up a really nice into-outside line, some hard hits to the tripods in front, getting past, picking up 4 points for the Parliament of Pain, and we have a lead change.
Lefty Lucy is being challenged by that defense from Parliament of Pain. Homicidal tendencies now want to pass and finishes that second scoring trip for Parliament of Pain. Star pass on the purple side of things towards Thunder Thighs. It's thighs and not tights.
I thought it's because it has the teep specific,
Yeah.
but it's thighs.
Thighs, yeah.
Thighs.
So on our rosters it says tights, but it is thighs. So yes, a lead change in that fifth jam in favor of Parliament of Pain with 10 points in that jam. 400.
That's Meow against Bad Request.
So we got Meow facing off against Bad Request. To see who gets there at lead first, and it's Meow getting past.
First game.
First game for Meow as well, and this might actually be the first official lead, because I kind of didn't look at the first jam, so.
I didn't either.
Kind of good. Some shiny helmets on track, trying to get some blocks. A hop through the inside, not committing.
Both jammers, first time, first game. So Bad Request and Meow. Star pass towards Tenacious T, and Tenacious T definitely not a first time game. Tenacious T was actually part of the women's Team Nederland training squad this past year. And Rockcity has a couple of people that were part of Team Nederland's women's team. Death Valley also, and DD Dominator actually made it to the World Cup as well.
Well, we got Gilly for Parliament of Pain lining up versus Dreadful Discordia. 19 versus 9 points. We're 8 minutes into this last game of the day. So make sure to cheer for all the people on track to give us 1/3 game. It might be getting dark outside, but the lights in here are bright.
A lead for Gilly, and Gilly is a skater for Rotterdam Roller Derby and skates as a guest skater for Parliament of Pain. Used to be part of Parliament of Pain before transferring to Rotterdam to play a full female in the WFTDA part of games, ranked games, and made it to the A team in Rotterdam last year as well. And Team Nederland.
DD Dominator with some valiant efforting blocks, recycling the jammer all the way back to get their jammer some more time.
And Gilly is not usually a jammer, so that's why she plays this level game now, because this is not her normal role in a team. So that's what sometimes happens when you are a guest skater or is playing a lower level, that you play a different role than you're used to. Because for Rotterdam, Gillyweed, or Gilly for short, is a blocker. Lefty Lucy and Misty Step jamming, and that's Lefty Lucy now lead for Rockcity.
Getting some serious strides in to get back to that pack, to see if we can get the lead the other way again. With 10 minutes past, we do not have a big point difference just yet. This is going to go either way.
Star pass to Killjoy for the team in green.
We have the call off, and I think if I look at the referee, that is 3 points for Rockcity being picked up. So whittling down that lead just a little bit.
And lining up in purple behind the jammer line is Paranuts. Also, first game for Paranuts.
Let's see if they can get the lead over Homicidal Tendencies. Parliament of Pain going for a backpack. Some hard hits going down. We see some skaters flying. We have a lead being assessed for Homicidal Tendencies getting past first.
And we saw that the back of the pack there was out of play. You cannot not have more than 20 feet, 6 meters of distance between the pack and other skaters. And a pack consists of skaters of both teams. Yeah, let's finish it with that.
There's a lot of rules in roller derby, and if you want to read them all, you should pick a good night, because I think there's like 47 pages in the official rulebook with a font size of 12, so that should give you a really nice heads up.
Yes, and of course those rules are all to make this game safe and fair. First scoring trip, or the second actually, second scoring trip for Homicidal Tendencies, while the jammer of Rockcity still stuck in the pack. It's not easy playing your first game being a jammer. And Paranuts with the star in hand, now pass the star to the pivot.
John the Arc with a great hit on the inside line, recycling purple 3-2 all the way back.
Thunder Ties.
Thunder Ties. Thunder Ties re-entering the fray to break the tripod, break the wall. We have a 2-wall up in front. John the Arc with a valiant effort, not committing.
And in the last few seconds, all people were back on track, so this next jam can start with a full contingency of blockers. And in both teams, we see a mix of very experienced skaters and newbies, which makes it challenging actually to play together, but it's also how you learn. Meow back as jammer for PoP against Bad Request. And Bad Request gets out of the pack first, lead for Rockcity. Oh, no.
It's okay. Well, Meow fighting their way past the opposing wall from Rockcity in the front. If you have a keen eye, you see Skull Kid here going for a last effort here. This is Skull Kid's third game today. He already played 2 and he's like, I can do one more, I can do one more.
Okay. They're not giving that as a cut.
That should be a cut.
Yeah. Well, new skaters get a little bit more leniency, usually. So one of the things that I really appreciate in Skull Kid is he knows how to adjust the impact with less experienced players. The 11th jam has started with Gilly back on track as jammer for PoP, and Dreadful Discordia for Rockcity. Both jammers still in the pack, out of play call in the back there. This is something that you see with the less experienced players, that the pack situation can become something that will result into penalties. So hopefully they will realize what is happening, because that's just, you know, you don't want to get penalties for that, because you can adjust that quite easily. But it is difficult to see if you're not so experienced to where the pack actually is. And I've already heard a couple of out of plays and then not really showing that they are adjusting their positioning to become in play again. A short official time out there to get everybody back, get all the officials back on track. We see a little discussion happening on the outside there. But it seems, oh, and also in the penalty box, checking if the penalty trackers in the center have the same amount of penalties as are registered in the penalty box. The 5-second call. And Misty Step and Lefty Lucy. Lefty Lucy out first again for Rockcity.
Clean line, looking to eye that back. Meanwhile, Misty Step trying to get back past in the back. Lefty Lucy pushing against 3 blockers, 2 blockers. The Rockcity offense getting ready to help the jammer out. Great pass on the inside line. 4 more points for Rockcity to whittle down that lead.
And Parliament of Pain taking that star off, that is now passed to the pivot. Killjoy is now the jammer. Death Valley too far back, so an out of play call. Also a no pack call. It's looking a bit frazzled. Killjoy staying in bounds but falling down, trying to finish that initial trip, while Lefty Lucy is back around for a third scoring trip. Killjoy pushed over that outside line and drawn back. Lefty Lucy in the meantime around for another scoring trip. And we see Mags, who is also a player for Utrecht, as is Death Valley. Lefty Lucy coming around for a 5th scoring pass with 8 seconds left on the clock. Let's see how many blockers can be passed. All of the blockers passed. And so a really nice 20-point jam for Rockcity.
It is the biggest jam we have seen this game so far. 20 points is a lot of scoring passes. And, well, as you can see, the game is only 6 points apart.
Do we have any people cheering for Rockcity in the house? Yes! So after a jam like this, I want to hear you. And do we have any people cheering for PoP? It doesn't surprise me that that is a little bit louder, so I'm giving the Rockcity fans another chance. Who is cheering for Rockcity? Yes, that's what I want to hear. Okay, 13 minutes in this first period left to play. We have seen 12 jams so far. And let's give the officials a shout out. We have a list to call.
So we have on the referee sheet for today, we have Quagga, we have Delirious Diver, Not Safe for Work, Red Caboose, The Ref of Khan, Dr. Devious, Ruby Profen. Those are our skating officials today. And we would also like to thank our non-skating officials, Spicy Boy, Pig Squeal, Official Biohazard, Penelope Garcia, Mater Cry, Grinder, Mallet Smash, Bloody Bee, and the Wizard. And we also have some track monkeys. We have Fluffy going, Track Ninja going on here, the form of Fluffy.
En ik weet niet wie nog meer.
Ja, nog iemand.
Okay, lead established for Meow. And Paranoots is able this time to get out of the pack, so that must feel great for your first game. Oh!
It's mine now.
No points in that jam. 41-35 still on the scoreboard in favor of Parliament of Pain.
So I am not rooting for any of these teams, as in I'm rooting for both of them, because I'm a neutral party, and the closer this score is, the more fun I have. So for me personally, I hope they keep it close.
And in the front there, it's Dreadful Discordia out first, becoming lead jammer. And if you don't know this game, getting lead jammer gives you the strategical advantage that you are allowed to end the jam before the maximum of 2 minutes is done.
Yeah, if you're the first jammer out, your jammer referee is gonna give you a really big L, which stands for lead jammer. It doesn't stand for loser, it stands for lead jammer. It means you did something good. Talking about something bad though, number 44, Dreadful Discordia, picked up a cutting the track penalty, getting a superior position on either the in or outside line, outside of the track. Well, you're not allowed to overtake people outside of the track. That means you have to sit down 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is a lot of time in roller derby.
And of course that means that the other team has the advantage of one player more. And then of course you want to try to take that advantage, and especially when the jammer is sitting down in the penalty box, then there is only one jammer on track able to score points. So Dreadful Discordia back on track after sitting out the penalty, and Homicidal Tendencies now putting points on the board. A third scoring trip done.
So when a jammer gets lead, they can still lose it during that jam by committing a penalty, which has happened here. And that means we will play the entire jam for 2 minutes. And I have jammed my fair share of jams, and those 2 minutes are pure hell.
Long.
Or pure fun, depending on your point of view.
And if you're lucky, when it is a power jam, you have all your blockers then helping you, because their first task is to prevent the other jammer from scoring any points.
I still have nightmares from certain walls holding me for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's dreadful. I also have a past of being a jammer. And yeah, playing against an opponent that is way better than you can be very, very draining for your energy and your mental state. In the front, we see Lefty Lucy pushing against Jonne Dark Bam, and that is number 8 Marshpit Molly, but is able to get past, become lead jammer, while Gilly is stuck in that wall of purple with the star in hand. Bam is also positioning herself, now taking the star actually. And it was good positioning because you want that pivot then in front of that wall, so that they have, as soon as they have the star in hand, they can get out without any resistance. It looks like we're gonna have an official review. Yes. I know these people well enough to read their non-verbal cues. So Sparkles, coach of Parliament of Pain's B team, struts into the center of the track to call for an official review. And an official review, you have one in each half, and you can put something up for discussion that happened in the last jam. And usually that is something that happened either to your own jammer getting a penalty and you want that penalty revoked, or you see something happening with the opposing jammer and you want a penalty called on that. Do we actually get an update, or should I walk in?
Last game they actually gave me updates, so they might still do that. I'm not gonna walk in because I am lazy.
Okay. I already got a look from Quagga, so we'll see.
I'm kind of hoping Quagga will skate over here and tell us what's up.
Oh, he told me about the first game that I announced that, yeah, you walked in, so it didn't have to go to you. So let's see what, yeah.
Thank you, Quagga, we love you.
Ze vragen om een blokking with the head penalty voor Green Jammer. Dat hebben wij niet zo gezien, dus no goal stands.
Okay, so the teams have already gotten the news that the no call stands. The official review was requested to get a blocking with the head penalty issued on the purple jammer, I'm guessing. But the referees didn't see it like that, so no call stands.
That means they lose their official review for this part, and we can get back to some derby. His number, I can't see his number, right? We have Bad Request facing off against Misty Step, making some moves. We have Misty Step picking up the lead in front.
Big smile!
Getting past two blockers with a right to left combination move. Sending him to the outside, while taking the inside. Once again trying the inside, tripping through the pack, trying to get past Skullkid, playing some offense, trying to get one blocker out. Meanwhile, the wall for Parliament of Pain, recycling the jammer all the way back.
Oh, and the blocker making that move actually was sent to the penalty box now. Tenacious T doing the drawback there on Misty Step. So Misty Step all the way behind that pivot line. Now has to go through. Finds an opening on the inside and is quick enough to pass Tenacious T. So that scoring trip is finalized. Mags getting ready to receive Misty Step yet again. Bad request with the star in hand. Still in that initial trip. Out of play called by Quagga, our inside pack ref. And if the skaters are not responding quick enough to reform, then a penalty will be issued, as we see happening right now. And that is King Crimson playing his first game. So yeah, those things, the pack definition is still confusing me sometimes, and I have 15 years of roller derby under my belt. And last night I was actually reffing an internal game in Rotterdam, and then I was the inside pack ref. And I had to decide or keep an eye on the pack, which is also really difficult to do, I must say.
Pack is here.
Yes, pack is here. Split pack.
The pack rules make sure that we do not change the game into a continuous sprinting contest.
Yeah.
The pack dictates where the zones of engagement are, where you can actually physically hit and block people. So we have a cut the track penalty being assigned to Meow, which gives the opposing team, Rockcity, a power jam. Which means they are able to utilize, at least I hope so, their blockers to full effect. And well, you don't want to move into the wrong direction because you're going to get a penalty for that.
Yeah, there's only the forward, you can skate backwards, but in the direction of where the derby is playing, you can make contact. You cannot make contact going the other direction. And we see now that this power jam has ended with Meow returning on track.
Meow making sure to have that like 30 seconds of rest and getting past to get on that scoring pass.
Dreadful Discordia calling off that jam before Meow is able to put any points on the board. and Dreadful Discordia was able to pass 3 blockers in that jam. So 3 points added makes 48 against 62 in favor of Parliament of Pain. And I don't know if you heard me from the bleachers in the second game. I want to hear you more, audience. Exactly.
We have both jammers getting out of the pack, racing each other, some jammer on jammer action. Homicidal tendencies taking the mental advantage here, getting past. Excited about all these motions and movements coming in, eyeing up the pack, looking at where the opposing jammers get maximum points or 3 points. Let's see what the ref thinks.
3.
3 points. So just missing that 1 point, but making sure the opposing team does not score any. And that's how you win the game. Score more points than the opponent. So far it's working, but this is still anyone's game because we got 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. We have an entire second half to go.
So 33 minutes left in this game in total. And Gilly, of course, is trying to extend that lead. Oh, too much distance again, but this time the players in green did move up, move forward, out of play in the back there, so more than 20 feet distance gets the out of play call. No pack split, that means that 2 even groups of skaters from both teams are too far apart from each other. A pack, the distance between the 2 teams can only be 10 feet. So 1 player of each team needs to be at least within that 10 feet, 3 meter distance of each other. Gilly became lead and is now around for a scoring trip. Paranuts finds Jonne to prevent that getting out of the pack. Gilly gets a nice little push over that outside line from Thunder Thighs. And this is a very experienced tripod from Rockcity.
Paranuts finding a really nice gap in the Parliament of Pain tripod, getting past on the inside line. Tactical call off by PoP as well. 4 more points on their boards. So, the camera's so high.
Who's high?
The camera.
The camera is high. Okay.
Yeah.
Meow and Bad Request standing ready behind the jammer line, and 3 blockers in purple and 4 blockers in green, with the pivot of Rockcity in the penalty box. Bad Request being pushed over that inside line, a quick return to track, now finds the opening on the outside, and lead for Bad Request. And I have mentioned it before, this is Bad Request's first game. So it's really, really fulfilling to then get a lead. And gets the cheers from the teammates as well. And
Slaapzak. De raffle is getrokken.
Oh,
Dus
oké.
mensen kunnen tickets komen halen.
Kun je dat ook aan Whip and Red vertellen?
Wat?
Kun je dat ook aan?
okay, we're going to start this last jam, and then in the halftime you can check the raffle because the tickets have been assigned to the prizes. So if you bought raffle tickets, definitely go upstairs or go to the canteen to check if you won a prize. I will do that too.
If you have bought stuff, find stuff, get stuff.
Lead for Dreadful Discordia.
Let's see if Rockcity can put some points on the board to get into halftime with a really good feeling. Some hitting out here. Death Valley moving. Parliament of Pain, Misty Step all the way back. The star is off. They're getting ready for that star pass. And the star has been passed. The pivot has become the jammer. The tail is all this time.
So now Mbam is the jammer, but has to sit down in the penalty box. I did not see the penalty.
I also did not see the penalty actually, but I don't think it was a cut because it happened on the middle of the track. So it was a forearms or a back block, I would assume.
Something like that, probably.
Dreadful Discordia taking good time here. I don't have words. Taking good advantage of this power jam to get some more points on the board for Rock City.
And beautiful offense there to help Dreadful through that scoring trip.
Welcome back to the second half of the third game on this nice wet Saturday in The Hague. Parliament of Pain on 69 points, Rock City on 59 points, 30 minutes. Let's see what team gets out on top. We have Mbam jamming for the Parliament of Pain with Lefty Lucy for Rock City. Starting it off with moving the pack all around back into turn one. Lefty Lucy picking up lead jam for Rock City.
So I'm back in my spot as well. I had to run. Bought some Team Nederland M Plus merch to support the team, and also collected my prizes from the raffle. And a star pass on the side of Parliament of Pain. Gene Splicer forces that call off to prevent the scoring of the opponent. 8-0 in that jam. 2-point game.
I'm bad at math, but even I can do this. 2 points.
69, 67.
Je comprendez-vous geen ene hol van.
Paranoots and homicidal tendencies. Homicidal tendencies out first, and lead jammer.
Paranoots trying some twirly twirls to get around Skull Kid, which sort of worked it seems. Skull Kid running behind Paranoots. Meanwhile, homicidal tendencies with a hard hit, getting down one blocker. I believe I have that on my jammer bingo card, calling it while falling. Great move, good points.
And with that fall, we will have a short checkup by the medic because a head hit the floor. And then definitely you have Exterminate as a medic willing to check for concussions, because in their daily life, Exterminate works with people with brain damage.
It's useful to be aware of brain damage always.
Lefty Lucy, very successful jammer for Rock City today. And now coming around for a scoring trip, while Meow with the star in hand, still in the initial trip. And again, Lefty Lucy showing to be very effective for Rock City.
Actually getting King Crimson down on the previous scoring pass, and using the gap they created to get those points on the board. Well, Lefty Lucy is on this scoring pass. I'm taking a really hard look at the scoreboard, because what I think we have here is a lead change. Rock City taking the lead.
Meow pushing very hard to get out of that pack, and is now able to do so. communication within the team to call off the jam to prevent any scoring by Parliament of Pain. 8 points in that jam for Rockcity. As we already mentioned, now a 2-point game in favor of Rockcity.
They have flipped the script.
Let me hear you for Rockcity!
Oh, by the way, putting the bag in the thing in your
Do I need to remind you that I want to hear you? Dreadful Discordia and Gilly are the jammers. Gilly now against the front wall. And again, that is an experienced wall there to fight against with Mags, Death Valley and Tenacious T to pass, but also on the side of Parliament Pain there is some experience, but it is Dreadful Discordia able to get out first and become lead jammer. Gilly now able to get out as well with the star in hand, while Dreadful Discordia gets a hit from Jonne Dark. Forcing that call off. Were there any blockers passed in that scoring trip? Well, one actually. 1 point.
That 1 point could, with a game this close, actually decided at the end, which is in 25 minutes. So we have a mixed level of skaters for both teams. But what I do really like to see is that they actually listen to their bench coaches. When the bench coach says call it, they go for the call. And whatever your level is, communication is key in this sport. And both teams have that down really nicely.
Killjoy jamming for Parliament of Pain, and on my paper we have some fun facts. And Killjoy actually gets called the youngest grandma by their friends because of their textile hobbies. Bad request in the back, pushing against that wall. In green, in the front, Killjoy pushing against DD Dominator now. Bam trying to help out as an offense player. Oh, yeah, multiplayer. Multiplayer block called on 5-foot Furby.
That puts 2 players for Rockcity into the box, which gives them a 2-blocker deficit.
Killjoy lead jammer after almost a minute of skating. Now has to pass DD Dominator as the last line of defense. Oh,
Come on, watch. That's painful.
Painful to watch, yes. But hey,
Rookie, that's a clockwise rookie.
that's what we all need to learn. And as a jammer, it's difficult to see whoever is in front of you or how far away from the pack they are to know if you can legally enter the track where you are or if you have to go behind everybody.
A star pass going here to number 32, Thunder Ties. So usually when I give people jammer practice, another lead change actually. So we have a 1-point game the other way. If this keeps going on, my heart rate will go up as well, because this is exciting. But when I actually give people jammer practice, I tell them to look at the person's feet when they hit you out. Because if they go out as well, you can still keep going. You do not have to get recycled all the way back. So for any aspiring jammers, look at the blocker that is pushing you out. Look at their feet.
Yeah, but then you have more blockers on track potentially that are also moving back. So sometimes I thought, yeah, but they went out. Yeah, but there was another blocker going back. You cannot gain advantage outside of the lines. And advantage happens like that. And that's why you see people running back. So they do not gain advantage over that person that blocked them out. Er is wel...
The official timeout. I think we have
Both
skated
medics are busy, so we have an official timeout to stall the game and make sure that when the game is happening, we have medics watching. So I'm sorry to say that medics are still busy on the Rockcity side with that one blocker that hit their head on the floor. It didn't look very hard, but they also hit the floor with their butt and then the head. So it still can be kind of a whiplash kind of effect. And we really want to make sure that people are safe and not send them back on track when they are maybe already shaken up and then maybe getting just a hit from a player without falling.
Snap ik. Wij rijden zo naar
And so we're really, really, really glad that we have medics keeping an eye on the game, keeping the players as safe as possible. Of course, it is a full contact sport and it's on wheels. So yeah, we are challenging all kinds of things with that. But please, we are taking good care of our skaters and making sure that they are safe and sound when they go on track. So we are just waiting for the medics, at least one medic, to be available to watch the game.
All the ears are like, oh, what is he saying?
This might take a little bit longer.
There's no raffle.
So please be patient. And also please don't take pictures.
Nee, deze lag in de...
Oh, dat in de kerk.
Ja, dus ik dacht, weet je wat? Ik neem hem mee. Ik zocht laatst namelijk een slaapmasker, maar ik kon hem niet vinden, dus ik dacht, nou, why not?
Kijk. Ik heb het nooit geprobeerd, maar...
Ja. And we have one medic available to watch the game, so we can continue now with 5 jams in the second period done.
A little bit of rest for...
Hoor ik mezelf wel?
Hij staat nog naar beneden volgens mij. Robin News?
Check. Heb ik hem dan de hele tijd uitgehad?
Nee, alleen net daarvoor. So we have a little bit of rest for both teams to see. Let's see how they utilize that to get some points on the board. And Parliament of Pain coming in here with homicidal tendencies, picking up lead. They already had the lead. Now they also have lead jammer. Paranood's getting recycled back all the way by Jean d'Arc.
Big hit there on Tenacious T. And let me just clarify, the one that needed some assistance was not the person hitting their head. It was another skater that was almost overheating. Which is funny because we're here on the side, we're kind of cold. But Rockcity, Eindhoven is used to practicing outside or semi-outside. So this is apparently really hot for them. Still a 1-point game. Homicidal tendencies finishing another scoring trip. And Paranuts also on a scoring trip. Trying to find that gap. Both jammers pushed over that outside line.
Gene Splicer rotating Paranuts all the way back.
A penalty issued on Skull Kid and Dead Valley apparently. A homicidal tendency. Out of play. No power.
It's a bit of a confusing pack and skater situation here. A lot of people being sent off to the box. I even think a skater thought the jam was already over. It can happen. I usually compare roller derby to playing 4D chess while somebody throws bricks at you. And that's how it can actually feel, and physically as well.
16-point jam makes this now a 10-point game. 16 against 7 in that jam. 20 minutes left on the clock. And we see Dreadful Discordia and Meow getting out of the pack first. Lead for Parliament of Pain.
Meow's gonna eye up that line, see where they can find a gap and just get through. Hitting straight in the middle, shoving the wall forward, trying to force that no pack situation, which actually occurred in this location right there. Getting 4 more points on the board for Parliament of Pain, extending their lead. Let's see if they can run away with it for this one. Get a tight, secure on the
Oh,
lead.
nicely done.
Easy opening on the outside line, just breezing through. If my cat could talk, they would say meow. I don't even have a cat.
Oh, Dreadful Discordia was already looking, did I put my back foot over that outside line? And yes, she did. So that penalty is a cut check.
Never forget, outside of the line is lava. You do not want to go there if you can.
Meow showing in this first game, showing a really nice, what do you say, words, yeah.
I don't know words, it's late, it's weekend, it's dark outside. I have a vitamin D deficiency. It's all okay.
What is the word? Development. Yes, that was the word. Really nice development during the game. Another 16-point jam for Parliament of Pain brings them over the 100-point mark.
We have too many skaters on track. Are the refs going to see it? Oh no, wait, the one's a jammer. Never mind.
Yeah,
That's fine.
easily confusable. Gillyweed in the front there. Oh,
Gilly picking up lead jam for Parliament of Pain right there. It's a bit of a chaotic situation going here with blockers getting 2 penalties at once, getting sent off. When you get a penalty from the referee, you are supposed to skate outside of the track as fast as possible before you go to the box.
Yeah,
The shortest route.
way off track. And if you don't, and you take a longer way off track, then you have a chance of getting a second penalty. Insubordination.
The only way you can get rid of that is going short, or if you need to do it in a safe way.
Yeah, shortest route, safe, without making contact or impeding anybody's.
So now we have a 1 blocker situation going on here for Rockcity, because all of them are either in the box or returning.
Yeah. So this next jam will start with just 1 in the penalty box for Rockcity, because in those last seconds, 2 were returning from the penalty box. Tenacious T as pivot, sitting down in the penalty box. Still a one blocker advantage for Parliament of Pain. And again, a pretty good scoring jam, 12 points added. So this point differential is getting bigger again. As we started this second period with only a couple of points differential, it's now becoming 38 points.
That's some quick math right there. I could not have done that.
I might be wrong, but I think I'm right.
And else chat will tell us if it's not right.
Yeah, for sure. So we have a team timeout for Rockcity Rollers from Eindhoven. Do we have any people from Eindhoven actually watching online, Glitch?
I have no idea.
Well, if you are watching from Eindhoven and watching online, let us know. And let us know what you think of the team, how they're playing, then we can give a shout out.
What I like is how Parliament of Pain actually used that blocker deficit to score like 40 points out of nowhere. Like 4 minutes ago we had like 2 points difference, now it's 40. A few quick power jams can change the dynamic of the game so fast. Now it's up to Rockcity to recover those points, keep their mental strong. And it's, I think, Lefty Lucy getting ready to do that, but I'm also looking at the scoreboard because they have a better view than us.
And
it's Lefty Lucy versus Killjoy.
Yeah.
I'm starting to remember skaters.
Okay, pack is back, but it is in the favor of Lefty Lucy that they push the front wall forward. Lead for Rockcity. And Killjoy now with the star in hand. Again, a very long pack.
Some great bridging though by Parliament of Pain, extending the playable area. But Lefty Lucy's like, you have a long playable area, but I have long legs. Let's just skate past.
Star pass towards Gene Splicer on the side of Parliament of Pain. Nice backward pass there from Lucy Splicer. That results in 3 points added for Parliament of Pain against 5 points for Rockcity Rollers.
All that effort just to get 2 points in the opposing team does decrease the lead a little bit, but they need some more points to get this back with 15 minutes left on the clock. We got homicidal tendencies versus bad request.
Homicidal tendencies using Mansa Brusa in the offense role and now able to get past that last line of defense. Star pass. Oh, not a successful star pass though, or was the star pass wrong, or was the
I think
pivot wrong?
Because they still have the star on, I think the star pass went okay, and then they made a penalty.
I did not see which penalty it was.
I assume it would be a cut, that would be logical, but
Yeah. So now Parliament of Pain has all the blockers to help out. Suicidal tendencies meets Max though, but Max then receives a penalty. So again, Rockcity with only one blocker in the pack. Now,
last one standing. Well,
same person again.
if you look at the upsides, at least you have a lot of space to skate. Wow. Skates to skate. What a mistake.
And that one person that was now twice the only blocker on track is Skunk, playing their first game. So that's scary if you're the only blocker.
That's impressive as well, because that means you did not commit the penalty there.
Yep.
Clean game. Homicidal tendency so far on 16 points this scoring jam. Using that lead and that blocker deficit to full advantage. Really use the track space, find that outside line, jump past, get those points through the hips. Tenacious T answering with a nice pass as well, but still not past that initial. Did not fall on their head, luckily.
Looked like it.
And I think we have a new highest scoring jam, if I recall correctly. 24 points for homicidal tendencies. You can applaud that, that's impressive.
And that extends their lead in the game as well to a 60-point differential. So starting this second period with only 1 or 2 points, I did not write it down. And now 60 points, wow. Really well done, Parliament of Pain. Meow back as jammer for Parliament of Pain against Paranuts for Rockcity. And Meow able to get out of that pack legally and become lead jammer.
Paranuts eyeing up the back, looking to see if there's a gap they can use, they can utilize to put some pressure on the Parliament of Pain. Because right now, this is the moment where you got to score the points, where you got to commit. It's a tough situation to be in, but this is where you can show your true derby colors.
Really nicely done by Meow there, keeping that balance, staying inbounds. Failure to reform for Gene Slicer.
Indeed.
And Paranuts almost out, and yes.
I think it's
King Crimson was not able to hold Paranuts in the pack.
you really got to get your core down, got to get that strength in your power box.
And the fun fact I have on my paper here about Paranuts, one time they tackled down a tower fan while sleepwalking.
I hope it was one with a cover, because those things can really hurt. They spin fast.
You don't stick your finger in there. Okay, we're ready for the 12th jam in this second period with Lefty Lucy and Gilly jamming. And both jammers have experienced blockers to pass, and it is Gilly who is successful first. Lefty Lucy has Jonne Dark and Gerald Beast to pass, while Gilly is now back in the pack to try to put points on the board. Lefty Lucy now also coming around. How many blockers were passed? 3. I'm so glad I'm not reffing, because oh my goodness, that like washing machine revolving pack and then keeping an eye on who has been passed.
Don't forget, as a referee, you skate every jam.
Every jam. So let's hear it for the officials! Thank you, officials, for spending your Saturday here with us and keeping these games fair and safe. So on track, Dreadful Discordia jamming for Rockcity and Killjoy jamming for PoP.
It's really tight-knit, 2 tripods trying to inhabit the same space. You don't see a lot going on right now, but there's a lot happening. Because they're really tight, but there's a lot of pushing, lots of wheels rolling, a little bit of recycling back. And it's Dreadful Discordia getting out of the fray, picking up that lead. Maybe Eindhoven can get some points here, because they really need it now with only less than 10 minutes left on the clock.
And a differential of 70 in the meantime. Star pass to Mbam.
Mbam getting past. Becoming the jammer. A tale as old as time. As a pivot, sometimes you don't even want to start, trust me.
And of course, with that star pass, you then have a jammer approaching the pack again that forces that call off. So only one scoring trip for Rockcity in this jam, adding 4 points, making it now a 66-point differential.
Homicidal tendencies versus bad request, but we also have a official timeout while we fix the destruction that all these skaters cause.
Yeah, the tape covers a rope under the tape, and if that gets uncovered, it's a potential danger.
And if anybody wants to cross right now, there is a zebra pad in the middle of the track. This is a safe moment to cross.
Oh my goodness, Quagga, what is this?
Laga, do you need I have an eye thing you can use to sleep.
Yeah, a sleep mask.
You want a sleep mask?
Wat gebeurt er nu nog meer?
Ik heb geen idee.
So the sleep mask says offline. So Quagga is offline. There needs to be a picture taken. What is happening? Oh, weer twee medics bezig.
Oh, echt? Oh.
Het is dus blijkbaar nog steeds oververhit.
Er wordt ook gebeld daar.
Yes. So after some discussion with both teams, and since there needs to be some medical attention, which is probably going to take some time, this game has now finished. So although there was still 8 minutes left on the clock, both teams decided with the referee crew that this is the end of the game, so that's also why you see a final score on the scoreboard with a nice win for Parliament of Pain. So although this is of course not what anybody wants, we appreciate you showing these skaters some love, and I do not know if they are still going to do a honorary round.